My God, Dodgers fans, what did we just witness? What we're seeing unfold right now with Shohei Ohtani is not just shocking. It's not just impressive. It's not even just historic. It's beyond belief. It's as if the laws of nature, the limits of human ability, and the expectations of Major League Baseball have all been thrown out the window. Because Shohei Ohtani just crossed every imaginable limit. He's doing things no player in the history of this sport has ever done. And right now, as the baseball world watches with jaws on the floor, one thing is absolutely clear: Shohei Ohtani is redefining what's possible in the game of baseball. Let's break this down, because this isn't just a regular update. This isn't just another highlight clip or a box score moment. This is a full-on warning to every MLB team. Ohtani is coming. And he's not just coming back. He's coming back stronger, faster, and more terrifying than ever. And if you're a fan of the Dodgers, buckle up. Because what's about to happen could shake up the entire season. Now rewind just a few months. Remember, Shohei Ohtani had Tommy John surgery in September 2023. That's a serious procedure. A second one at that. Most pitchers take more than a year to come back. Some never do. Many need over 15 months before they even touch a mound again in a real game. But here we are, not even 10 months later, and Ohtani is already throwing live pitches. Not just throwing. Dominating. Commanding the mound. Throwing mid-90s heat. That's not just ahead of schedule. That's superhuman recovery. In his latest simulated outing, Ohtani fired 44 pitches across 3 innings. He struck out 6 strikeouts in a simulated outing, coming off a second Tommy John? That's insane. That's not just encouraging, that's earth-shattering news for the Dodgers and absolutely terrifying for everyone else. And here's the thing. This isn't even the final version of him. This is still part of his build-up. His ramp-up phase. He's working towards 60, 70, and eventually full-game workloads. And he's already blowing hitters away. Now take a moment to think about what that means for a team like the Dodgers. Right now, they're dealing with a laundry list of injuries to their starting rotation. Blake Snell, Tyler Glasnow, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Walker Buehler is trying to find his footing again. And let's not forget, Shohei Ohtani wasn't even supposed to pitch this season. That was the plan. 2025 was meant to be a hitting-only year. But here he is, rewriting the timeline and showing the world that he's ready for more. And the timing couldn't be more perfect. The Dodgers desperately need rotation stability. They need innings. They need a stopper. And who better to fill that role than the most uniquely gifted player we've ever seen? The moment Ohtani steps onto the mound in a real game, the entire dynamic of the Dodgers season changes. Opposing teams now have to prepare for a full-strength Ohtani at the plate and on the mound. That is absolutely game-breaking. But here's the twist that's driving the baseball world wild. Even while rehabbing from Tommy John, Ohtani has been absolutely destroying the ball. He's already launched over 23 home runs before mid-June. He's slashing nearly .300 with an OPS north of 1.0. He's leading the league in homers, RBIs, and extra base hits. And now you're telling me he might be able to pitch too? That's not a two-way player. That's a two-way monster. And it's not just about stats anymore. It's about how he's doing it. Every time he steps up to the plate, pitchers are scared. Every swing has the chance to break Statcast. Every home run is making highlight reels across the globe. His bat speed? Elite. His power? Unmatched. And now, his arm is waking up too. This is nightmare fuel for every team in the National League. We're witnessing a player who doesn't just play baseball. He dominates every part of it. He's his own designated hitter. He's his own ace. He's a one-man wrecking crew. And the Dodgers are unlocking the full Shohei package just in time for a playoff run. Now let's talk about what this means for the league. First off, if Shohei Ohtani returns to the mound and continues to mash like this, we're talking MVP locked up. There is no other player in baseball who comes close. It won't even be a debate. The voters will have no choice. He's leading in home runs, dominating at the plate, and pitching again. That's never happened before. Not in this era. Not in this league. Not even in this universe. We've seen MVP seasons before. But nothing like this. Because if Ohtani keeps this pace, we're not just talking about a great season, we're talking about one of the greatest seasons in the history of professional sports. And that's not hyperbole. That's just facts. Now, back to the Dodgers. Let's be clear, they've been smart about this. They've been careful. They didn't rush Ohtani back. Dave Roberts and the training staff have played it cautiously, slowly increasing his pitch counts, monitoring every movement, every bullpen session. They've protected the investment. And what a massive investment! It was $700 million, the largest contract in MLB history. But make no mistake, this wasn't just for the bat. This was for both sides of Shohei. And now, the payoff is starting to take shape. The plan from day one was to give him time. Let him hit. Let him dominate the plate. But eventually, let him pitch. And now, everything is coming together. We are seeing the evolution of the $700 million machine in real time. And this return to the mound? It's bigger than just a single game. It's about momentum. It's about aura. When Shohei steps onto that rubber and fires his first pitch in a real game, it will send a shockwave through the league. The stadium will erupt. Opponents will take notice. And fans? They'll witness something that generations before them only dreamed of. Remember, Ohtani has done this before. But now, he's doing it with experience, with knowledge, with playoff heartbreaks behind him and championship dreams ahead. He's smarter. He's hungrier. He's more focused than ever. And he's got one of the best teams in baseball behind him. The Dodgers' lineup is loaded. Their bullpen is getting healthy. And now, with Ohtani's return to the mound looming, their rotation just got a potential number one without making a single trade. Let that sink in. They're not adding a mid-tier starter. They're adding Shohei Ohtani. And if that doesn't shake the foundation of Major League Baseball, I don't know what will. And here's what I want you to remember: this isn't just a comeback. This is a revolution. We've never seen anything like this. A player who can crush 500-foot homers and then take the mound throwing 97 mph 2 days later. It's insane. It's ridiculous. It's beautiful. And it's all happening before our very eyes. So what happens next? Well, the Dodgers will continue ramping him up. Simulated games will lead to rehab assignments. And if all goes according to plan, we could see Shohei Ohtani pitching in real MLB games by late summer. Just in time for the final stretch. Just in time to rewrite the playoff picture. Just in time to make history again. And fans, let me tell you, this is why we love baseball. For moments like this. For players like Shohei. For comebacks that defy logic. For stories that feel like they were written in Hollywood. And for teams like the Dodgers that dare to dream big, that build around greatness, and that never settle for average. So if you're not watching every second of this Ohtani journey, you're missing out on history. This is once-in-a-lifetime stuff. And when it's all said and done, we may look back on 2025 as the year Ohtani didn't just come back, he took over. If you believe Shohei Ohtani is the greatest talent the game has ever seen, drop a comment below. If you believe he's about to pitch his way to another MVP and a World Series ring, hit that like button. And if you don't want to miss a single moment of this incredible ride, make sure you're subscribed with that notification bell turned on. Because here on this channel,